Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a little bit different. I haven't tried anything like this yet, but we're going to go ahead and give it a shot. I'm going to be doing a freezer, refrigerator, pantry challenge. It is currently Tuesday, and we're gonna see if we can make it 7 days without going to the store. Now, I'm making an exception for fresh fruits and veggies to go along with meals, but for the most part, I want to use everything that's in my freezer and in my fridge and in my pantries because I have so much stuff. In there that needs to get used, and the money we save on our grocery budget this month is gonna go straight towards Christmas. I thought it'd be a good little challenge for that time of the year. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys my pantry, my fridge, and my freezer, and then I'm gonna write down all the main stuff I have, like meats or grains, stuff like that, to see what we have for the week. Can you say hi? Miss Grayson. And since it's just my husband, myself, and our 2-year-old, hopefully we can make it 7 days. I have a good feeling we will. It's just gonna take some creativity, and there'll be lots of vegetarian or vegan meals because I know we don't have a bunch of meat in my freezer or fridge. So let's go ahead and jump into this video. Yay! Hello, baby. Okay guys, so in my fridge, let's start down here, the vegetable drawer. I have some onions and some cilantro, parsley, celery, spinach, cucumbers, jalapenos, and a tomato. And then over here I have lime juice, a lemon, some fruit cups, apples, and some margarine and some unsalted butter back there. More tomatoes, some pineapple, a few heads of broccoli, 2 things of spinach back there, big bag of cheddar cheese, JR's Go-Gurts, my favorite coffee creamer of all time, 2 original almond breeze. This is a drink that's supposed to help your supply. It's a Japanese lemon drink you get in vending machines over here. A thing of the cinnamon raisin Ezekiel sprouted grain bread. 1 Sprite. There's an unsweetened original almond milk right there, and some sugar-free pumpkin spice coffee. Up here I have fresh cookie dough because I just made cookies today, some feta cheese, and just condiments like maple syrup and pickles and sour cream, more butter, hot sauces. I have a thing of eggs right here and a pie crust. Then in this drawer, it's just cheeses basically. So I have a little Smokies. These are JR's string cheeses. I have some crescent rolls, turkey bacon, shredded cheese, more cheese back there, and more cheese right there. So that's cheese, crescent rolls basically. Right here I have just some leftover peas and corn that I've been putting in JR's lunches. Some drinks that my mother-in-law got when she was here and just didn't finish them. Some applesauce. 2 Greek yogurts, and then my Diet Coke, Dr. Pepper 10. I need my fizzy drinks, and one of Nolan's vanilla Coke Zeros. On the door, just some more condiments, some jellies, more condiments down here, ranch, ketchup, almond milk, apple juice, creamer, hot sauce, and butter. And that's everything that's in my fridge. In my freezer on the door, I have organic frozen blueberries, some of the veggie tots. I thought Jared would like them. They're basically a fail every time I make them. Hash browns, some vegan chicken, vegan buffalo wings, some chicken patties. Jared eats these a lot for lunch along with the same brand corn dogs, but we'll get there. Chicken nuggets from that brand, buffalo chicken patties from that brand, black bean burgers from that brand, and then vegan beef tips. Some more frozen fruit, shrimp, and I have some breast milk here because as you're about to see, I'm running out of room, and I'm going to have to take some over to my friend's house who has a deep freezer. On the top here I have more frozen breast milk, a bag of frozen mixed veggies. Ooh, making a mess. A bag of this. JR really likes this. It's zucchini and lentil penne pasta with cheese on it. He loves it. This is just some frozen spinach and frozen kale in that bag right there. This is just a whole bunch of purees that are for making recipes in the cookbook that my mother-in-law got me, Jessica Seinfeld's one. She like sneaks a bunch of vegetables into her kids' food. So this is pureed butternut squash and carrots and spinach and cauliflower. Move this out of the way. Now we have 2 more chocolate chip Eggo waffles. We usually have like 2 bags of these in the freezer, so this is running low. We need more. A thing of turkey sausage links. We love this chicken apple sausage. It's the only brand they sell on base because we do live in military housing on a military base in Okinawa, Japan, if you did not know. A frozen shrimp fried rice little container. One of those like little pizza French bread things. My husband likes those. Some frozen bananas. A loaf of the whole grain Ezekiel bread. Back here we have another Chipotle Monterey Jack sausage and one more chicken apple sausage. Whole bunch more breast milk. Ice pack and ice packs with just a couple of frozen like icy pop things. And that's all that's up here. Down here is some of the same brand as on the door. These corn dogs. JR really likes these. He won't eat normal corn dogs, only these vegetarian ones for some reason. I have 2 bags of garlic breadsticks because we make pasta and dishes that go really good with breadsticks constantly. So I always make sure I have some of these. I have a half-used bag of the frozen corn and 1 more bag of the original chicken patties. Behind that, there is a box of the Bubba veggie burgers, a Kashi sweet potato quinoa bowl. Those are vegan and super good if you've never had it. A breakfast bowl my husband bought. This lasagna that I don't think we're ever gonna eat, so we need to just do it. I don't think it'll be very good, but we'll see. It's the Stouffer's brand. 1 little frozen quiche, which probably goes with one of these boxes that got thrown out. This is just really good, quick, easy breakfast if you need it. And this one, this type has 2 grams of sugar and 11 grams of protein, so that's pretty good. Over here there is some popsicles, another ice pack, some frozen pancakes, and chicken thighs underneath that. 1 lone little breadstick, and then back here I have a baked ziti and a baked chicken parm dish that is ready to go if we want them. So that is everything I have in my freezer. It's usually very full like this, so I'm looking forward to using everything in it and getting rid of a bunch of stuff so we have room, because I have a lot more breast milk I'd like to start storing in here because I've been limiting how much I pump just because I don't have any room. So that's everything in my freezer. Alright, so I have 2 sides of my pantry. Let's do the sides, all food. So in here, on the top shelf, I have a bag of Tostitos, Takis, hot Cheetos, avocado oil chips, croutons, hot Cheez-Its, and those yakisoba or whatever are really good. Down the next the next shelf down, I have paper plates. 2 of these sweet tart things, my mom sends them to us. They're super good. Oats, because I love oatmeal for breakfast, especially since I'm breastfeeding. This is just some Chew Sprees, black beans, lentils, goldfish. These are the Vea, I think is how you say it, chips. The herb ones, they're so good. And then just some craisins. I love the 50% less sugar ones. They're tart and a really good snack. This is a bag of leftover trail mix, and then Cliff Bars. These spiced pumpkin pie limited seasonal flavors ones are so good. My favorite normally is just the blueberries, so I have some of those because those are a great snack if I'm hungry, especially breastfeeding. They have a bunch of protein and they make me so thirsty, so I get water in that way. 2 boxes of cornbread mix, a chicken broth. I normally just buy veggie broth. I think I was going to use this in a recipe and I forgot. Half a box of medium shells, 2 full boxes of penne, Annie's mac and cheese, Velveeta mac and cheese, kettle corn, my favorite, the home style Pop Secret popcorn, so good. Some organic basmati rice, some nutritional yeast, and then just some rice. I have the Uncle Ben's long grain and wild rice, the chicken and I think mushroom, yeah, chicken and mushroom rice-a-roni, and a box of yellow rice. I love yellow rice. I can eat yellow rice every day. And then the bottom shelf is just a bunch of canned goods. I have all this written down. It's a lot of beans. There's some green beans. There's some canned fruit. There is Rotel, breadcrumbs. There's an extra like green Parmesan back there. Shortening, peanut butter, pumpkin, and some cashews. A bag of garlic. I use a lot of garlic. And I have one box of this little like Velveeta cheese if I want to make cheese dip with the Rotel, which is really good. I have olive oil because I put it in that red thing right there. I baked cookies today, as you can tell. A whole bunch of spices, hot sauces, and extra stuff. I have a Caesar dressing, a champagne dressing, sriracha, salt, syrup, but we like the pure maple that's in the fridge. Cooking sprays, apple cider vinegar, soy sauce, some tuna packets, a ranch dip packet, a taco seasoning packet, curry, and then on the bottom, bunch of water jugs. This is what we use. We put these up on the counter and we go through these really fast. They're 2.5 gallons, and that is just those little like popsicles you put. This is a bunch of different K-cups, and we just leave them in here because they go in here, and then we restock it, and then that's where all the extras go. I have two little bags of sweet potatoes down there, Japanese sweet potatoes, that's why they're purple. And then just some cranberry juice, ginger ale, some sparkling cider, sparkling juice, vinegar, oil, and an extra apple juice. And that's everything that's in this side of my pantry. And then on this side is just like paper goods and stuff down here. But up here I have some more corn muffin mix. Some of those really simple muffin mixes. I have icing and some sprinkles, some local honey. And then I have pancake mix, white rice, oats, that is brewer's yeast, that is, I'm forgetting what that's called. You know what I'm talking about. I can't think of it. I'll think of it later. I have some ground flax, some brown rice, chocolate chips. It's empty because I just used a bunch of it for the cookies I just made. Baking soda, some more brewer's yeast. It looks weird because, like I said, we do live in Japan. Some pumpkin spice mixes if you want simple, easy little treat. This is my white sugar, white flour, and a half bag of light brown sugar and some lollipops because these are my weakness. And then on top, it's just a bunch of supplements and protein powders and stuff that my husband uses when he works out. So that's what's in this one. So that's everything I have in my house, besides like the 2 kiwis I'm looking at, and I have some bananas right here that are ripe and need to be made into banana bread or get frozen. Besides that, that's what's in my house right now. I'm gonna go ahead and write all of it down, and I'll show you that once that's done. And then I'm gonna try and think ahead of time, maybe some meals that I could make. Like I said, the only things I want to go out for food-wise is going to be fruits and vegetables. So let's see if we can make it happen. These next 7 days shouldn't be hard because we have so much. It's just going to be, if you're craving something, you have to get over it and wait till mom is done doing this little freezer grocery pantry haul. Not haul, challenge. And if you have a bunch of stuff in your freezer and the holidays are coming up, why not just use up what you can that's not going to get used right now, and whatever money you save on your grocery budget can just go straight towards Christmas, towards like a splurge item that your spouse wants or your kid wants that you wouldn't normally buy. You have extra money because you just used what was in your house. Maybe you don't have a bunch of stuff. Let me know in the comments down below if you're like me and you have stuff that ends up in your freezer, in your pantry, and just kind of sits there and doesn't get used, because I'd like to know I'm not the only one who constantly has a freezer full. My life would be so much easier if I had a deep freezer, but then I would have more stuff that I'm not using. So it's a double-edged sword, I guess. But I'm gonna go ahead and take an inventory of everything I have. I'm not going to my fridge because, as you can tell, it's basically just like creamers and drinks and leftovers we already made, and then cheese. So I'm gonna go ahead and write down to my pantry and my freezer the big stuff we can use, and I'll show you that when I'm done. Okay, so 2 things before I show you the list. 1, excuse the hair, it's crazy right now, and 2, you might hear the TV or the sound machine or the hair dryer. We do what we can to keep the babies quiet. But let me go ahead and show you my list. So here's my freezer list. I have the chicken thighs, the baked ziti, the chicken parmesan, the lasagna, the 2 apple chicken sausages, the Monterey Jack sausage, Hi. Black bean burgers, a bag of shrimp, the vegan beef tips, the buffalo chicken patties, and the chicken patties. Stuff that we'll have for breakfast or lunch or sides. I did not put down. This is like the main item, what I'm gonna base dinner off of. And then as far as the chicken parmesan, I think I'm gonna have to throw that out because there's a chicken parmesan penne dish in the crock pot. And I didn't realize I already put the penne in, so when I go to heat that up again, the penne will get super soggy and gross. So not counting on that one right there, but the rest should be good. Alright, and here's my pantry list. So we have white rice, brown rice, basmati rice, yellow rice, those 2 boxes of the flavored rice, mac and cheese, 4 things of cornbread, 2.5 boxes of pasta, 4 cans of chickpeas, a can of black beans, pinto beans, great northern beans, a tuna, a refried bean, and the pancake mix. So this is the same thing as the freezer, just stuff that I can like make big meals out of, big sides. So yeah, this is everything that's in my pantry. Okay guys, now that I know what I have in my pantry, in my freezer, and it's all written down, we can go ahead and figure out what's for dinner tonight. Day 1 out of 7, if not more. And I've got a little sidekick who wants to be held. Say hi, Grayson. Say hi, Grayson. Oh, big yawn. Oh, are you tired? But my biggest baby just woke up. He's over there playing. So I'm gonna go ahead and go figure out what's for dinner tonight, and I'll show you guys when we're about to eat. This is what's for dinner. It is the yellow rice. I'll put the recipe in the description down below. I put black beans instead of peppers because I didn't have any. We used feta cheese instead of queso fresco. And yeah, that's about it. Okay guys, Wednesday night 2 of dinners from the freezer. This is just scrambled eggs with spinach and a little bit of almond milk blended into them. And I just blended it up in my Vitamix. It makes them really good and fluffy. We have those vegan meatless, oops, camera's getting all hot. Meatless little beef tips. We'll see if those are any good. And we have hash brown. And then we're just gonna have one of these canned fruits I had in the pantry. And that's going to be dinner for Tuesday, or Wednesday, day number 2 of not going to the store. So for dinner tonight is garlic breadsticks I had in the freezer and penne pasta with a creamy butter garlic sauce I found, recipe I found on Pinterest. And it made a whole pound of pasta, so if it's good, I have leftovers. Alright guys, it's night number 4 of meals. This is a leftover baked ziti. I make 1 recipe worth and it makes enough to fill 2 of these little trays, and so I throw 1 in one of these aluminum and put it in my freezer, and I put 1 in the glass 8x8 and put it in the oven. I let this sit out during the day just on the counter in the aluminum foil, which is a tip. Put this on it when you put it in the oven and just stir it so that the top pieces don't get all super crispy and burnt and gross. And I just add a little more sauce to it. I had this in my fridge to help it also not get all dry and gross. And then as per usual, when we're having pasta, we're having breadsticks again too, because I had a bunch in my freezer. So pasta 2 nights in a row, and Mama is very happy about that. For dinner tonight, we are having a box of Velveeta mac and cheese, half a bag of these like frozen mini ears of corn, the last half, we used the other half last week, and spicy black bean burgers from the Morningstar brand. We love it, with a little bit of provolone, dill pickle chips, and this really tasty hot sauce on a bun. Bubba's having the same thing. It is brown basmati rice, which I love. 3 sweet potatoes, some broccoli, and I had a chicken apple sausage from Johnsonville. Sorry, it's hot. And I just tossed all of the vegetables and the chicken apple sausage up with olive oil, basil, thyme, oregano, onion powder, garlic powder, salt and pepper, just whatever you like. Those really taste good together though, and roasted it, and this is what happens, and it's super good, super healthy. It makes really good leftovers. Alright guys, and this is what it looks like after we ate everything we possibly could before going grocery shopping. Alright guys, I would say that was a success. I was able to use up a lot of stuff in my freezer, in my fridge, in my pantry, and it saved us about $125 because that's our monthly budget that's our budget for a week, because our monthly grocery budget is $500. So it was a really good way, an easy way to just save some money to go towards extra stuff for Christmas, or if you have an expense you need, this is a really good way to just save money, because go look in your fridge and pantry, and especially your freezer. I guarantee there's stuff in there you forgot you even had. I do plan on doing this every 3 to 4 months, just to go ahead and cycle through stuff that we have that we're not using. So if you want to see another video like this, just let me know down below and I'll definitely film that for you guys. I want you guys to go look in your freezers and pantries and fridges and see what you have. See if you can go a week without buying any groceries. We went breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks for 7 whole days. So let's see if you can do it too. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. I'm doing the 12 days to Christmas, so every day from a couple days ago until Christmas Day, there'll be a new video up on my channel, and I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye!